Throughout history, the desire to alter one's mental state has been a persistent fascination for humanity. People have consistently discovered natural methods to achieve this, utilizing what was available in the environment. While some of these techniques have faded into obscurity, others remain in use today, serving purposes ranging from recreation to medicinal treatment. Interestingly, a few of these substances might even be found in your home. This list won't cover well-known examples like opium or coca leaf, which have evolved into more potent modern forms of mind-altering substances. Instead, it will explore 10 lesser-known hallucinogens, sedatives, and stimulants that were utilized by various historical societies across the globe. Hi, my name is Alina. Welcome back to my channel. Ergot is a fungal disease that primarily affects grain crops like rye, and when these infected grains are consumed by humans, it can lead to a potentially deadly condition known as ergotism. The symptoms of ergotism vary depending on the dose ingested, but can include severe hallucinations, delusions, muscle spasms, and seizures. For many centuries, the connection between ergot and its symptoms was not understood. However, in retrospect, ergotism may explain several historical events characterized by mass delusion and hysteria. Some scholars suggest that ergot played a role in the Eleusinian Mysteries, an ancient Greek initiation ritual. Participants in the ritual drank a beverage called kaikon, which may have been made from rye, contaminated with ergot, leading to the intense visions reported during the ceremonies. Ergot is also believed to have influenced significant historical events, such as the Great Fear during the French Revolution. In this period of panic, peasants, fearing that the grain crops would be stolen, rose up against the aristocracy, a reaction that may have been fueled by ergot poisoning. Additionally, ergotism is thought to have contributed to witch hunts and has incapacitated entire armies in history. The modern understanding of ergot's effects expanded significantly in the 1930s when scientist Albert Hofmann studied the fungus. His research led to the synthesis of lysergic acid diethylamide, in short LSD, a powerful hallucinogenic substance that has had a profound impact on both society and culture. The significance of Silphium in ancient Greece and Rome cannot be overstated. That plant was so valued that its small flowers were depicted on Greek coins. Roman poets and writers immortalized it in their works, and even Julius Caesar considered it significant enough to store alongside gold in the imperial treasury. But what made Silphium so extraordinary? Silphium had a remarkably diverse range of uses. In medicine, it was considered a miracle herb, prescribed for a wide array of ailments. The stalks and roots of the plant were consumed as vegetables. Its sap served as a flavorful seasoning. It was used to preserve other foods, and its flowers were even distilled into perfume. However, Silphium is perhaps most famously known for its role in the intimate lives of ancient people. It was renowned as a potent aphrodisiac and is believed to have been an effective form of birth control. Due to associations with passion and love, some scholars suggest that the heart-shaped symbol we use today may have been originated from the shape of Silphium seeds. The plant's profound importance to these early civilizations makes its eventual disappearance all the more mysterious. The Roman historian Pliny the Elder noted that in his lifetime, only a single stalk of Silphium was ever discovered, and it was presented as a gift to Emperor Nero in the 1st century AD. Thorn apple, also known as Jimsonweed, gained widespread attention in the late 2022 after it contaminated batches of baby spinach in Australia. This contamination led to numerous reports of alarming symptoms among the public, including blurred vision, severe abdominal cramps, and intense hallucinations, described by some as quite significant. These reactions, while concerning, were not unexpected, as the toxic effects of thorn apple have been well documented for centuries. Like ergot, Jimsonweed contains a variety of alkaloids, some of which are highly toxic. These alkaloids have the ability to block neurotransmitters that are essential for the proper functioning of the nervous system. As a result, exposure to the plant can cause a range of symptoms, including delirium, agitation, restlessness, and confusion. Historically, the plant's dangerous properties were dramatically illustrated in the 1600s, when a group of British soldiers stationed in Virginia reportedly consumed a meal containing Jimsonweed. These soldiers experienced extreme intoxication, leading them to strip naked and engage in unusual behaviors, such as kissing their fellow soldiers. Following this incident, the plant earned ominous nickname Devil's Snare. Despite its toxic reputation, Jimsonweed is not entirely harmful. It has found applications in both cosmetics and medical treatments, demonstrating its complex and multifaceted nature. Harry Potter fans might recall the famous Devil's Snare, a plant that ensnares and strangles those who get too close. While this magical plant is purely fictional, there is another real-world plant that also features in a wizarding world, the Mandrake. In the magical realm, mandrakes are known for their human-like roots and deadly scream. They can kill anyone who hears it. This eerie characteristics isn't entirely a product of imagination. During the Middle Ages, people believed that mandrake roots, which do indeed resemble small human figures, would emit a lethal cry when uprooted. To avoid this, it was advised to cover one's ears and use a dog to pull the plant from the ground. Unlike its relatives in the nightshade family, tomatoes, peppers, and potatoes, the mandrake is powerfully hallucinogenic and has been used for centuries in various ways. Ancient people employed it as a painkiller, an aphrodisiac, and even as a fertility drug. However, it's not without risks. In small doses, consuming mandrake can cause dizziness, a rapid heart rate, and disturbed vision and thinking. In larger amounts, it can be deadly. The plant's toxic nature also led to long-standing suspicions about other nightshade species like potatoes and tomatoes, which were once feared for their potential dangers. Henbane, a plant belonging to the nightshade family, is known for its potent alkaloids, making it a substance of historical significance in medicine, recreation, and poison. Traditionally, henbane was widely used as an effective painkiller for ailments such as earaches, rheumatism, and sciatica, and it continues to be employed in some regions for relieving toothaches. In ancient times, the Greeks and Gauls recognized its toxic properties, utilizing it to coat arrows and javelins, turning them into deadly weapons. Henbane also holds a notorious place in literature, as it was the poison used by Claudius to kill Hamlet's father in Shakespeare's famous tragedy. As a hallucinogen, henbane was revered in ancient Greece as a sacred plant of Apollo, often mixed with other herbs during rituals to induce trance-like states that were believed to facilitate the communication with the gods. During the Middle Ages, henbane was a crucial ingredient in the so-called witch's herb, an ointment known for causing vivid hallucinations of flight. This connection is thought to have contributed to the enduring association between witches and broomsticks. Nutmeg, a spice originated from Indonesia, has been consumed and traded globally for centuries, once ranking among the most significant spices in the world. Its value was so immense that the Dutch East India Company went to extreme lengths to secure a monopoly over it. To achieve this, they enslaved the populations of the islands where nutmeg was cultivated, prohibited the export of the trees and fertile seeds, and imposed the death penalty to those who attempted to grow it elsewhere. One of the most striking examples of its worth, the Dutch even exchanged the island of Manhattan with the British for the last remaining nutmeg-producing island. Nutmeg was highly coveted for several reasons. During the Middle Ages, it was believed to have medical properties, including the ability to ward off the bubonic plague. Its popularity soared further when it became a fashionable commodity among the wealthy, not only for its flavor but also for its mind-altering effects, a compound that can induce hallucinations and mood changes when consumed in large quantities. Although some people still seek out nutmeg for these effects today, the doses required to experience them come with significant and unpleasant side effects. Wormwood is recognized today primarily as a key ingredient in absinthe. This iconic drink was first created in the 19th century when French soldiers stationed in Algeria began using wormwood to help reduce fevers, prevent dysentery, and repel insects. They discovered that mixing wormwood with their wine not only enhanced its potency but also improved its taste. Upon returning to France, the soldiers brought this concoction with them, which quickly gained popularity, especially among artists. Its reputation for inducing hallucinogenic effects soon spread, leading to both an increased demand among enthusiasts and a wave of protests from critics. Although absinthe itself has a relatively brief history, the use of wormwood is ancient. For centuries, it was employed for medical purposes. The term absinthe originates from the ancient Greek medicine known as absinthion, a remedy created by steeping wormwood leaves in wine. In addition to its medical uses, wormwood wine was also consumed recreationally. Modern research suggests that compound in wormwood called thujon may be responsible for its hallucinogenic reputation. Thujon has a molecular structure similar to THC, the active ingredient in cannabis, and it can interact with cannabinoid receptors in the brain. However, the effects of thujon differ significantly from those to THC. In 1995, archaeologists made a significant discovery on the Spanish island of Menorca. Tubes containing human hair dating back 3,000 years were found in a cave. Intrigued by this find, scientists analyzed the chemical composition of the hair to gain insights into the practices of ancient European societies. Their research, published in 2023, provided groundbreaking evidence that the people of Europe were using hallucinogenic drugs as far back as 3 millennia ago. The hair contained traces of alkaloids, specifically atropine, scopolamine, and ephedrine. The presence of atropine and scopolamine suggests that these individuals may have ingested nightshade plants, such as Mandrake or Henbane, which are known to produce these compounds. These plants were likely used during rituals, possibly to induce altered state of consciousness. Ephedrine, on the other hand, is believed to have come from a different plant, known as joint pine. This stimulant was likely consumed in conjunction with the hallucinogenic plants to either enhance or manage the physical effects of the experience. Ephedrine has a structure similar to amphetamine and exerts its influence on the sympathetic nervous system, which governs the body's fight-or-flight response. This can lead to an array of physiological reactions, including increased heart rate and blood pressure, tremors, palpitations, restlessness, anxiety, and insomnia. In ancient Greece, when people sought answers about the future, they would visit the oracle at Delphi. Here, they would pose their questions to the Pythia, a female priestess who served as a medium for the god Apollo. Pythia would enter a trance-like state to communicate with the gods and deliver their responses. According to the historian Plutarch, who was also a priest at the temple of Apollo, these trance-like episodes were caused by vapors. Modern geological studies have revealed that 2 fault lines intersect directly beneath the Delphi temple. The rock at these fault lines is permeable, allowing gases to rise through natural passages. These gases are revealed when hydrocarbon deposits within the rock are vaporized, typically during seismic activity. As the gases mix with groundwater, they emerge around natural springs in the area. Among the gases analyzed by scientists near the Delphi temple was ethylene, a sweet-smelling compound. Inhalation of ethylene can induce feelings of euphoria and a sense of floating or detachment from the body. The Pythia is believed to have delivered her prophecies from within a confined chamber at the base of the temple. The concentration of ethylene gas in a small enclosed space likely contributed to the altered state of consciousness that she experienced during her oracular sessions. Ritually consumed for centuries, Salvia, also known as divine sage, is a Mexican plant with potential applications in treating addiction. Primarily used by Mazatec people of southern Mexico, Salvia is integral to their spiritual practices, which blend Catholic and ancient traditions. These rituals may also involve other psychoactive substances, such as psilocybin. Salvia is believed to have therapeutic effects when used under specific conditions and preparation. The Mazatec people require those undergoing treatment to adhere to a rigorous regimen, including a strict diet and abstinence from sex, alcohol, and certain foods for several weeks prior to consumption. They assert that salvia can aid in overcoming addictions to substances like alcohol and cocaine. Recent scientific research supports this notion, indicating that salvia's effects on brain chemistry may play a role in addiction treatment. Salvia influences the brain's dopamine levels, which are crucial for motivation and reward. Unlike stimulants like cocaine that flood the brain with dopamine and induce euphoria, salvia reduces dopamine levels, leading to feelings of dysphoria and detachment from the body. This profound impact is attributed to salvinorin A, the most potent naturally occurring psychedelic compound. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!